I have to get into my game show host persona here. I have to actually be energetic for once in my life. All right. Welcome to Hubba-Wha, a Muppet quiz show brought to you by ToughPigs.com. It's America's new favorite game show where Muppet fans, Muppet professionals, and everyone in between competes for fabulous prizes and to see who's this week's toughest pig. I'm your host, Evan G. of ToughPigs.com. Today on Hubba-Wha, our contestants will be testing their Muppetational mettle with a series of questions themed around the last 20 years. Why that time span? Well, it's Tough Pig's 20th anniversary this year, and I wanted to celebrate. So we'll be talking about the past 2 decades of productions starring Kermit, Fozzie, Piggy, Gonzo, and the rest of the now Disney-owned Muppet Show gang. That's right, we aren't going to be discussing the past 20 years of Sesame Street or Dark Crystal or Fraggles. So sadly, there will be no questions about Chef Gonger or Deet or Ben Folds 5. While we often think of the Muppets as being less active lately, there's still a lot of media that we can talk about. And then there's Lady Gaga and the Muppets Holiday Spectacular, which we will be doing our best to not talk about. Today, we're joined on this unbelievable game show by 2 very special guest stars, Julia Gaskill of ToughPigs.com and Maria Nance of the Muppet Fans Talking podcast. As always, these questions were written by me with help from that amazing Muppet resource, Muppet Wiki. And speaking of, let's agree to play fair today. We're not like Dominic Badge, we're good guys, and we don't cheat. Well, why don't we get things started? In our first round, we'll meet our contestants. It's a round we like to call To Tell a Face. Contestants, buzz in to answer 3 questions about yourself. Whoever buzzes in first will get introduced first. Ready? Go. Julia, let's start with you. Julia, what is your name?
My name is Julia Gaskill.
All right, that's 10 points right there. What is your history with the Muppets?
I grew up loving them, but then about a decade ago, I got really into the Muppets again, and it's just been all uphill ever since.
And currently, you write for Tough Pigs, right?
Yes.
You're a contributor there?
I am. I have been for almost 10 years, yes.
Yeah, all right. And who's your favorite of the Disney-owned Muppet family?
Gonzo. I've been credited as being Tough Pigs Gonzo expert for the last few years, I believe.
Good choice. And yeah, you've written some great articles about him. Great. So that's 20 points total. You'll realize that the math doesn't work out. That's because telling me your name was the hardest question. So that one was worth more points. Maria, let's go to you. What's your name?
My name is Maria Nance.
All right. And Maria, what's your history with the Muppets?
One of my first memories is from Kermit the Frog on Sesame Street. I'm autistic and the Muppets are my special interest. So I've loved them my entire life. I have my own podcast from them and I also write for Tough Pigs.
Yeah, that's true. And your podcast is Muppet Fans Talking. What kind of things do you do on there?
Me, my partner Sprout, and our friend Mary, we talk for about 4 hours and then edit it down about whatever we want to do. We have a very fun episode about looking into the minutia of Piggy and Kermit's relationship. We have a Puppeteer Appreciation Hour where we talk about different puppeteers that we like.
Definitely worth checking out. And the last question I'm going to ask you at this point, Maria, is who's your favorite of the Disney-owned Muppets family?
It changes so much, but right now I am hyper fixating on Uncle Deadly.
Great choice. Great choice. Definitely, I would say in my top 3 as well. So Maria, you've also earned 20 points. And we are ready to move into our next round. This is a round that I like to call Can you guess? While most of the Muppets have been around since the 70s or earlier, there have been a number of new Muppet characters added to the gang since 2001. Likewise, while most of the Muppets have a long history and still appear in things, some have effectively been retired in the past 20 years. Your job is to identify the following Muppets based on my descriptions. Each right answer is worth 1 point. Remember, buzz in when you know the answer, but wait until I'm done with my question so our audience can play along at home. We ready?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, question 1. He wondered whether he was a man or a Muppet, only to realize he was a very manly Muppet. Maria?
Walter.
Correct. Question 2. According to a deleted scene from his debut production, he was raised in a bomb factory. Maria?
Constantine.
Correct. Question 3. This adorable Muppet is named after a musician who once performed with Rosita. So I'll give you a clue. This is from the Muppets 2015, the sitcom.
Oh,
Julia.
Oh, wait, no. I know the character, but now I'm blanking on the name. Oh, no. I know the character. Like, yeah, I can't think of the name, but I know
Maria,
exactly who it is.
Maria, can you steal?
it's Gloria Estefan.
Yeah,
It is Gloria Estefan, the baby penguin. Question 4. The internet hated this new character who was a love interest for an old Muppet. Julia.
Denise.
Correct. This Muppet was first mentioned in a press release for Muppets Now before actually appearing. Maria?
Joe the Legal Weasel.
Correct. Question 6. This avian cooking show host is one of the Muppets' only female characters. Julia?
Beverly Bloom.
Correct. Question 7. My least favorite Muppet. This chef joined Cat Cora in a series of instructional videos. The questions get harder as they go. As you
I don't even know who Cat Cora is.
I do, but it's been so long since I've watched this.
Yeah, so Maria, I don't even know. It seems like you aren't even aware that this existed because it wasn't good. There were a series of YouTube videos released. This was like before 2011, I think.
I remember.
And celebrity chef Cat Cora teamed up with the Muppets, including a new character, to teach basic, like, kid-friendly recipes. And that new character was a chef named...
Oh, I remember, but I don't remember the name.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
His name is Chef Angelo.
Okay, I do remember now. I buried it so
He
deep.
looks like the Swedish chef, except less memorable looking than the Swedish chef. And there was no need to make a new character named Chef Angelo.
The chef, but bad.
Yeah. And question 8. This once important Muppet had his last English-speaking role in Muppets Wizard of Oz. The only production he would appear in after Muppets Wizard of Oz was a French TV show called Muppet TV that aired for 2 months in France.
I don't have a clue.
The correct answer is Clifford.
Oh.
Yes, he was the bouncer.
He was the bouncer, and he has not come back since then.
No, yeah.
All right. Let's move into our next round. Say farewell to Clifford and hello to the Remembering Game. There have been a lot of different Muppet productions and news items over the past 20 years. Now's your chance to see if you remember them with these trivia questions. So this is just a little more straightforward. It's just going to be questions you guys have to answer. As always, please wait until I finish the question to buzz in, and each one is worth 1 point. Question 1. What did the Muppets 2011 win an Academy Award for? Maria?
Best song with Manor Muppet.
Correct. The Muppets' only Academy Award, weirdly enough. Question 2. Finish Constantine's line. Someday we'll find it, the Rainbow Connection, the Lovers, the Dreamers, and... Maria?
Cheese.
Cheese. Correct.
Dumb. It's a dumb joke.
It is, and I laugh every time.
Same.
Question 3. The Muppets appeared in which popular alternative band's music video for Keep Fishin' in 2002? Maria?
Weezer?
It is Weezer. Question 4. A Muppet's Christmas, Letters to Santa, featured original songs written by which longtime Muppet collaborator? Julia?
Paul Williams.
Correct. He also played an elf.
He did indeed.
Question 5. What was the only song on the Muppet tribute CD, The Green Album, that had never been performed by any of the Muppet Show Muppets? Maria?
It's the song from Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
It is?
I'm gonna have to sing it in my head to remember the name. Our World.
It is Our World. Or I suppose more accurately, it's Brothers Our World, because it's the medley from the end. But on the album, it's labeled as Our World, and I would have given it to you anyway. Question 6. Muppet Fest was the first major Muppet event after ToughPigs was founded in 2001. Both the founding of ToughPigs and Muppet Fest. What anniversary did it celebrate? Maria?
Was it the anniversary of the Muppet Show? Like the 25th?
It was the 25th anniversary of the Muppet Show. Nice work.
Quick math.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Question 7. This musician appeared in the finale of The Muppets 2015, where he tells us he and Kermit's song is Froggy Went A-Courtin'. Maria?
Jack White?
It is Jack White. Nice pull.
Oh!
I did know it, but I didn't think it was the last episode.
Yeah,
All right.
that's the last episode. He and Kermit see each other. Jack White singing "You Are the Sunshine of My Life." Kermit says, "That's our song." Jack White goes, "No, our song is Froggy Went A-Courtin'." And then they get Jack White to sing "You Are the Sunshine of My Life" to Miss Piggy to woo her back.
Mm-hmm.
And then we never found out if they got together.
Yep.
It didn't.
Question 8. It's a Very Merry Muppet Christmas movie shows us visions of a world where Kermit was never born. What is Gonzo doing in this universe? Maria?
He's homeless and he's trying to do acts with a brick. He has a brick that he's doing like show acts with. And he's playing the guitar sometimes.
Yeah, he has a singing brick.
Yeah.
Question 9. In 2002, Pepe the King Prawn appeared in a series of commercials promoting which fast food chain with a very Muppet-appropriate name? Julia?
Long John Silver's.
Correct. Question 10. What year did Disney acquire the rights to the Muppets? Maria?
2004.
Correct. All right. So let's check the scores before we proceed into the next round. Right now, Julia, you have 24 points. And Maria, you have 32 points. We're moving into, again, our fourth round, which is a head-to-head round. We call this round Beat the Time. In this round, the rules are a little different. My question that I'm going to ask you in a second has 10 correct answers. We're going to start with Julia. You are going to give me one answer to that question. Then we'll bounce to Maria. Maria, you're going to give me an answer to that question. Then we're going to bounce back to Julia. If you get a question wrong, if you get the question wrong, or if you can't answer, or if you say something that the other person has already said, then it's going to bounce back to the other person automatically, right? If neither player can answer, then the round has to end. So I should also note if it's taking you too long to answer, I am going to, say we have to move to the other person just to keep it fair. So some of the most important things that have happened in the past 20 years are a number of recasts of some of our favorite Muppet characters. One of the most prolific of these new performers is Matt Vogel, who was given 10 classic Muppet Show characters to perform since 2001. Starting with Julia, name a Muppet Show character who became performed by Matt Vogel after 2001.
2001. All right. Sweetums.
Correct. Maria?
Camilla.
Correct. Julia?
Kermit.
Correct. Maria?
Lloyd Pepper.
Correct. Julia?
New Zealand.
Correct. Maria?
Robin the Frog.
Correct. Although Robin in Muppets Now would later be performed by Peter Linz. But I would still count Robin the Frog here. Julia?
I have blanked, so I will pass.
All right, Maria?
I'm going to pass.
All right, I'll go back. There's 4 remaining. Julia, any other ideas before I'll go one more time before I call it.
I'm sure you're gonna say them, and I'm gonna kick myself.
Here's what I will say for both of you. 3 of them are a little tricky. Admittedly, they're characters who haven't had big speaking roles since, but they did show up and speak occasionally. One of them you are going to be angry about if you do not finish this round getting.
It's Uncle Deadly.
It is Uncle Deadly.
Yeah.
That's
having an aneurysm.
that's the one that I thought was easiest of all.
Yeah.
Of these. Julia, any other ideas?
Nah.
Okay, Maria, anything for the remaining 3, the hard ones?
The hard ones. I'm literally going through every Jerry Nelson character in my head.
That's the trick.
Yeah.
It's the Jerry Nelson characters plus Kermit and Sweetums. That's the list.
I mean, I have a weird, obscure one, but that's probably not the one in your list.
Name it.
He voiced Scooter in Muppets Race Mania, the video game.
So I did know that because I am a huge fan of Muppets Race Mania, except that game was released 21 years ago. So I am not counting it for this.
Got it.
All right, you want me to call it?
Call it.
All right. The remaining 3 were Crazy Harry.
Yep.
Pops.
Yep.
Who does have a brief speaking role in Muppets Most Wanted. And Dr. Strangepork, who appeared in some YouTube videos that they put out.
And at the O2.
And at the O2, yeah. Those are the hardest of the list, so it doesn't surprise me that those were the ones that were missed. And also, just because I have this written down, technically he's currently performing one of the Snouths, but I believe he does that to the existing Frank Oz vocal track whenever they've appeared. And also, that's not really a character.
No.
And Maria mentioned that he played Scooter in 2000 in Muppets Race Mania. He's also Janice in that game.
Yeah.
All right. So nice work. While a lot has changed for the Muppets, one thing has stayed the same. The Muppets love teaming up with guest stars. We're going to take a look at that in a round that we call Mystery Guest. I'm going to tell you the name of a celebrity. Your job is to buzz in and identify whether they appeared in a Muppets production since 2001. Remember, we're not counting Sesame Street or Henson Productions or anything like that. For a bonus point, after you buzz in, name that Muppets production. So if you do think that the person has appeared in a Muppets production, tell me which one. If you don't, there's no way to earn a bonus point for that round. All right. As always, wait until I finish saying the name of the celebrity to buzz in. And again, each question is worth either 1 or 2 points, depending on if they appeared in a Muppet production. Question 1. Jason Segel. Julia?
Yes, he was in the 2011 Muppets movie.
Correct.
Also wrote it.
And then the back of an actor's head who looks vaguely like Jason Segel appears in Muppets Most Wanted.
A tall, broad brunette man.
Yup.
Who could be Jason Segel.
Any tall white man could be Jason Segel.
Question 2. Robin Williams. Julia?
No.
No. Robin Williams did appear on Sesame Street a lot in the 90s, but he actually never appeared with the Muppets proper. He only appeared in Muppets Magazine, which is kind of the Muppets, but also a magazine, so not the same. Yeah. Question 3. Anya Taylor-Joy. Maria?
No.
No. But Anya Taylor-Joy did provide a voice for Dark Crystal Age of Resistance.
Yeah.
Question 4. Joan Cusack. Julia?
Yes, and she was in a Very Merry Muppet Christmas movie as Mrs. Bitterman.
Correct. Question 5. Nathan Lane. Maria?
Yes, he was in Letters to Santa as Frank the TSA agent who had a very strange relationship with Bobo.
Yeah, I need to rewatch Letters to Santa. I know it's one of Julia's all-time favorites. This Christmas.
The bloopers of it are hilarious, but there are many bloopers of just Bobo and Nathan Lane improving together, and it's some of my favorites.
Which is great because Bobo and Nathan Lane are two of my favorite people.
Yes.
We rewatched The Birdcage the other day. That movie is great. If you haven't seen it, great
It's
movie.
so much fun. Yeah.
All right. Question 6. Martin Scorsese. Maria?
No.
No. Question 7. Jenny Slate. Maria?
Yes?
Okay, yes. Can you name which production?
I feel like it's the Muppets the sitcom.
It's not the Muppets the sitcom. So I'm going to give you 1 point for yes. Julia, can you steal the remaining point if you can remember where she is?
I can't, but I'm gonna guess Muppets Now.
It's not Muppets Now either. She voices Nanny on Muppet Babies.
Oh.
I don't think I knew that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I knew that, but I didn't know we were gonna be doing Muppet Babies because it's animated.
Yeah, but it does it
contains
the Kermit and Fozzie and you know those guys.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen, and this goes for Julia and for the audience, Muppet Babies 2018 is a phenomenal show. It's
So good.
arguably one of the better things the Muppets have done, certainly since Muppets Most Wanted.
Truly.
It's worth checking out, and it's on Disney Plus, who are not sponsoring this show, but if they want to, I'm open to it. Question 8, Janelle Monáe. Julia?
Yes.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
So unfortunately, Maria, you can't steal, but I will ask, do you know where she showed up with other Muppet characters?
She was on Sesame Street because she sang a song with Bert.
She sure did. It's a great song, The Power of Yet.
Yeah, they were both in tuxes, and my partner Sprout and I send each other that meme of like, it's us.
It's a great sketch. I'll have to post it in the show notes. Question 9, Quentin Tarantino. Maria?
Yes, he was in Muppets Wizard of Oz.
He sure was in Muppets Wizard of Oz.
Oh.
In one of the weirdest scenes.
He threatens Kermit with a sword, and he also says he wants to have an anime sequence where where Piggy transforms into Gonzo, who transforms into Scooter, who transforms into a quote unquote busty vampire vixen, and then explodes into blood.
Yes.
That's insane.
And he threatens Kermit with a sword. Question 10, Leonardo DiCaprio. Maria?
No.
Correct. Question 11, Josh Groban. Julia?
Yes. And he's been in 2 Muppet productions. That would be a bit barking.
It's okay.
You want me to wait for sound for him to stop, or? Okay, no, he stopped. Okay, so yes, he was in 2 Muppet productions. He was both in Muppets Most Wanted as the guy kind of like in quarantine who comes out at the end and sings, and then he dated Miss Piggy in the Muppets, the sitcom.
He sure did. Question 12, Justin Timberlake. Julia?
No.
Correct. He has not. And the final question of this round, Aubrey Plaza. Julia?
Yes, she was in Muppets Now.
Yes. So I recorded a test episode of this where I was doing it with my sister and one of my friends who are both Muppet fans. And they could not remember that Aubrey Plaza was in Muppets Now. And I was like, that just proves how memorable Muppets Now was.
Muppets Now has one memorable segment, and that's about it.
Yeah, my article on ToughPigs makes clear how much I hated Muppets Now. I did not work for me at all. All right. Now let's make things harder with my favorite game, The Triangle is Right. Each of these questions has 3 right answers. You earn 1 point for each right answer you give. Remember, you can buzz in even if you don't know all 3 answers. You'll get points for whatever you do get right. However, any ones that you miss, your opponent will have the chance to clean up, right? Again, wait until my question is complete to buzz in. Question 1, the 3 Muppets who go to the gulag to rescue Kermit in Muppets Most Wanted. Julia.
Sorry.
Okay.
That would be Walter, Animal, and Fozzie.
Correct. Question 2, the 3 writers on Up Late with Miss Piggy. Maria?
Pepe, Gonzo, and Rizzo.
Correct. Question 3, other than the Muppet Show theme, the 3 existing songs performed during the Muppet Telethon. Julia?
This is besides the Muppet Show theme, you said, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that would be Forget You, Rainbow Connection, and Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Correct. Question 4. The characters joining Dorothy and Toto in Muppets Wizard of Oz and the role each played. Maria?
Kermit played the Scarecrow, Gonzo played the Tin Thing, and Fozzie played the Cowardly Lion.
Correct. Question 5. Kermit's 3 childhood amphibian friends in Kermit's Swamp Years. Maria?
Croaker, Goggles, and Blotch.
Correct. That question I thought was one of the hardest ones because I have seen Swamp Years once and never rewatched it.
It's not worth
To
it.
prepare for this, I watched every single DVD I own I watched from Kermit Swamp Years all the way to Muppets Now to prepare for this.
That's better than me, who watched one. I watched the Muppets 2011, and that was it this week.
I just want to say, Goggles and Blotch have a very strange plot line where the rest of the movie is very kiddie, but their plot line is very adult, and I don't understand the tone of this movie at all.
Goggles is a character who I believe it was Anthony Strand from ToughPigs described him to me the other day as Joey Mazzarino doing a Woody Allen impression. Yes! Which is exactly what Goggles is like, and is a weird choice, and obviously even weirder of a choice given Woody Allen, but a weird choice for a kid's movie.
My friend Richard and I say that Goggles and Blotch are enemies to lovers. That's
fair. It's funny too, because again, when I recorded like a test version of this, my sister forgot Croaker and no one could remember Croaker. And we were all like, what was Croaker's thing? Why can't we remember Croaker? So I looked it up on Muppet Wiki, and the first sentence of Muppet Wiki says, Croaker is a frog with much gusto. So I still don't quite know what Croaker's thing was.
He gets run over, he can't hop, and he's one of the only voices that Bill Beretta can do that's not like the main 4 voices.
Okay.
That's Croaker.
Good to know. Question 6. The 3 Muppets Now segments that appeared 5 or more times in the show's run. Julia?
Let's see. I know what they are, but I don't know if I know exactly what they're called.
If you can describe them well enough, I will give you the points.
Okay.
Because again, yeah.
Okay, so Muppet Labs, or the segment with Beaker and Bunsen.
Yes.
Swedish Chef and Beverly Plume's cooking show.
Yes.
Ooh, do I know the last one? Let me think. I'm gonna toss it to Maria. I know Maria? Those 2.
Okay, I do want to say the names of hers, which was Muppet Labs Test Field, and then the second one was Okie Dokie Cooking, and the third one I feel like is Miss Piggy's Lifestyle.
Yeah,
it is. Lifestyle is the only one to appear in all 6 episodes of the show.
What does that say that I buried that deep and didn't remember it? Not good.
Oh.
Speaking of things that most Muppet fans have buried deep, 3 Disney Channel shows that featured actors who crossed over with the Muppets in the first Studio DC Almost Live. Maria?
It was I'm gonna count Cody and Dylan Sprouse as one person, and then there is Demi Lovato and Selena Gomez.
Okay, so Demi Lovato and Selena Gomez were in the second Muppets Studio DC Almost Live. I will say I was asking for the shows, not the actors. So I'm sure you can, but Dylan and Cole, their show was called. Maybe you can.
I just thought it was Studio DC Almost Live. I didn't know there was specific names.
No. I mean, like, what TV show did they come from?
Oh. They came from there was The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and
Yes.
The Sweet Life on Deck.
Yes, that's what I was looking for.
Okay.
Julia, can you name the other 2 Disney Channel shows that had guest stars on Studio DC?
Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna take a swing thinking about what shows were on the Disney Channel at that time. That's So Raven. Was that one of them?
No.
No.
And do you have another guess? Okay.
I don't. I didn't grow up with the Disney Channel.
To be fair, you were already grown up when Studio DC Almost Live came
Oh,
out.
well then,
Yeah.
I was probably aiming way too early then.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you guys the last 2. It's Hannah Montana and Jonas.
Oh, see,
Jonas.
I didn't even know the Jonas Brothers had a show.
They did.
So, okay.
I was gonna say So Random, but then I was like, no, Piggy was on So
yeah,
Random.
and that's too late. This was like, when was Studio DC? It would have been like 2009 or so. So
not my time.
I was saying you were too old for Hannah Montana
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Question 8. The 3 greatest gifts according to The Muppets 2011. Julia?
It's babies, ice cream, and laughter.
It's children, ice cream, and laughter, but I will give it to you because that's close enough. And question 9, my other favorite question I wrote, the 3 Muppet video games released for Nintendo consoles in the year 2003. In 1 year, 3 Nintendo games featuring the Muppets were released. I have no idea why. I have played all of these. I own all of them. They're not great.
I wasn't allowed a lot of video games as a kid.
Yeah, I did not have them and I've not obtained them. I know I've heard of them, but
I know one is Muppet History's favorite, the one where Kermit's Frankenstein, but I don't know the name.
That one actually came out in 2000, Muppet Monster Adventure. Okay, I'll give them to you. So the first, or in no particular order, one was for the Game Boy Advance. It was called Muppets On with the Show. And you had to do 6 mini games themed after different Muppet characters. And you would just do these 6 mini games over and over and over. And I bought this with my own money. The second was Spy Muppets, License to Croak, which was a James Bond pastiche where Kermit had to take down villains like Dr. Nose by playing the same 6 mini games, some of which were identical to the ones in Muppets On with the Show. And the last one, and my favorite, was Muppets Party Cruise, released for the GameCube. It's a Mario Party clone that is one of the only examples I can think of a video game that is so bad it's good.
Yeah.
It fits this, it hits the same, like, scratches the same itch as like putting on The Room or Birdemic, except it's a video game.
I thought the cruise one was later, and that's why I didn't mention it.
It's
Damn
it. All right. So we're coming up on the end of our show, but now the points are going to be even bigger. This round is the Anything in the World prize game, because you two are now able to ask me anything in the world, or at least anything in the world of the Muppets. Each of you is going to have, each of you is going to have an opportunity to ask me a question about the Muppets in the last 20 years. If you stump me, you will earn 10 points. So we started with Julia on Beat the Time, so we're going to start with Maria here. Maria, do you have a question for me?
Yes. From 2001 to 2003, how many times did Kermit appear on the TV show Hollywood Squares?
Ooh, I'm gonna have to take a guess. I do not know that one. 4.
No, he performed 9 times, twice with Miss Piggy.
That is an incredibly large amount of times, considering the Muppets had absolutely nothing releasing
Nothing
at
going
that time.
on.
That's what they were doing with their time.
Yeah, like they weren't promoting, like
Yeah.
there was no TV show or movie then. Muppets from Space tanked the franchise in 99.
Yeah. Piggy was also on it 4 times, and Gonzo was on it twice, I think.
Gonzo was on it twice.
Yeah. And they had nothing to promote.
Yeah, no, again, they weren't doing anything then. They released Spy Muppets License to Croak. Julia, do you have a question for me?
I do. For the 2011 The Muppets film, who was the role of Tex Richmond originally written for?
Oh, great question.
I know that one.
Tom Cruise.
It was Alan Rickman.
That would have been incredible.
I
love Alan Rickman.
I would have loved to see Alan Rickman do the rap. The
Same.
rap done by Professor Snape would have, made so many childhoods.
All right, so you've each earned 10 points for that round. So just give me a second. I need to do some math, unfortunately, to figure this out here.
I don't remember the actor's name, but the actor that did perform Tex Richmond, apparently it was in his contract that he wanted to rap.
I remember hearing that. It's Chris Cooper, isn't it?
Yeah. The only reason I know his name is because Uncle Deadly said it in like a blooper once.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not good with actors.
All right. So now it's time for our final high stakes competition. Say the word. This round works kind of like Final Jeopardy, except I gave it a different name because I was trying to only use Guy Smiley shows. In this round, you can wager any amount of points. If you get it right, you earn those points. If you get it wrong, you lose those points. Unlike Final Jeopardy, you'll be able to bet after you hear my question.
Oh.
Right.
Cool.
That's nice.
Makes it a little easier.
It does.
So let's check the scores. Julia, you have 58 points. Maria, you have 65 points. So it's a fairly close game, right? And it's still anybody's game here. Here's the question. Other than Uncle Deadly, which Muppet appeared the most often in the Muppet Thought of the Week videos? All right. So you each have chosen different Muppets for this question. And you each have bet a different amount of points. Maria, you bet 5 points. Would you care to share which Muppet you wrote?
Janice.
Okay. Julia, you bet 40 points. Would you care to share which Muppet you chose?
I bet Kermit.
All right. The correct answer, other than Uncle Deadly, the Muppet who appeared the most on those Muppet Thought of the Week videos that they used to put on social media every week, was Miss Piggy. So our final scores are Julia with 18 points.
Yeah.
And Maria with 61 points. Humorously enough, yesterday we played and Shane won with 18 points. So it's funny
Nice.
that it worked out that way again.
Now
There
I'm
you go.
losing with 18 points.
The final Jeopardy question really hit them both very hard. They bet like everything and they both lost it all.
Oh.
So in the end, our scores are Julia with 18 points and Maria with 61 points. So Maria, congratulations. You are this week's champion and this week's toughest pig. So let's talk your prizes. Like Constantine, I can get you what you want. So you can choose one of two things: a unicorn or this original magnet of a thingy thing?
I kind of want the thingy thing magnet.
All right, that's a great choice. I will make sure to send that your way.
Thank you so much.
That brings us to the end of another one. Maria, where can people find you online if you wish to be found?
All of my social media is at Nerdy Maria Mania, and you can find my podcast anywhere you want to get a podcast. It is Muppet Fans Talking.
All right. And Julia, where can people find you if you wish to be found?
If I wish to be found, I write often for ToughPigs, so definitely just check out all the articles there. I've also popped up in a couple. I'm going to be in ToughPigs at 20, the podcast, and I don't know if it's aired yet, but I'm going to be on the 3rd season of Moving Right Along. I think I'm their last guest. And then for social media, I'm at Geek Girl Grown Up on Twitter and Instagram, where I post some poetry and pictures of dogs. Yeah.
Both good things.
Yes.
And of course, you can find ToughPigs at toughpigs.com or at ToughPigs on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And hey, if you like our work, consider donating to the ToughPigs Patreon, where you can get even more exclusive free stuff. Thanks again for being with us on Hubba-Wha, the Muppet Quiz Show. And as always, I managed to get through this whole show without mentioning Lady Gaga and the Muppets Holiday Spectacular. And that's the way we should all live our lives. Thanks, guys.